grant political asylum to Mugabe EFF says please subscribe and share videos. It is high time that Zimbabwe transitions to a post-Mugabe era, the economic freedom fighters said on Wednesday. The EFF is of a strong belief and view that President Robert Mugabe must hand over political power to the next generation and should not allow his name to be used for the further degeneration of a country he led to political liberation. We call on the South African government to prepare to welcome President Mugabe for political asylum. He must be allowed to come to South Africa so that a peaceful transition can indeed take place. Commenting on the military lockdown of Harare today, which comes after the arrest of 3 Zimbabwean cabinet ministers believed to be in the camp loyal to First Lady Grace Mugabe the EFF said, following the reality that all else has failed in realizing a post-Mugabe era, the Zimbabwe Defence Force is within its rights to protect Zimbabwe from factions that are opportunistically using Zimbabwe for self-enrichment to the total disregard of the rule of law. The ZDF should make sure that there is no loss of life during the transition, but should decisively suppress agent provocateurs who will try to undermine the long-overdue transition. We must do this to aid peace, allowing Zimbabweans to immediately stabilize their country and institutions for the sustainable civilian rule and a better future. The ZDF should therefore be encouraged and allowed to lead a non-violent transition which will culminate in free, fair and democratic elections and which will in the process respect the autonomy of the judiciary. The EFF said change was overdue in the neighboring country. Zimbabwe has experienced a lot of pain and destabilization over the past 2 decades, lost its currency and displaced millions of its citizens due to economic hardships. The EFF appreciates that some of the pain caused in Zimbabwe was due to imperialist actions, but the significant component of this was self-inflicted. President Mugabe cannot insist on remaining in power even when he is physically incapable of doing so. In a pinned tweet from November 9, the EFF leader Julius Malema, once seen as an ally of Mugabe's, signaled a growing distance between them. Malema tweeted, "I like President Mugabe for his contribution towards the African revolution, but his overstay is destroying his legacy. A good leader should have produced second and third layer leadership to continue the good fight against imperialism. Zimbabweans should remove him and reclaim their country."